that. So,
artificial everything, all the sweets.
Yep.
Hey, you know the first thing you're gonna want? A Coke or a Sprite or whatever your favorite.
Tahitian treat.
Yep.
Yep.
Sweet tea.
You don't
want that acid. You don't want any water, and that's another thing. If I'm not at your show, which I more likely be at your show, but remember one thing: you do not want to consume a lot of water after the show. I know I'm jumping to the end of the show, but that just hit me, and I say that for medical reasons. You gotta understand that your body will be in a depleted state. You'll be dehydrated. The level of dehydration depends on the individual, but you will be dehydrated. To enter your body with a large consumption of water can cause you to drown from the inside out. Because your body's going to automatically suck that up, and you can actually drown your body.
So you pretty much like starving yourself.
You're depleted. You're depleted. You're dehydrated. So what you want to do is a Coke Zero, whatever, something like that. That's the first thing you want to put in your body. Once again, I'm saying this because I may not get a chance to say, all in your head, you'd be thinking, look, big, I got a gallon of water, everything to get this. No, that's the last thing. You want to drink some acid, something with a little sugar in it to start replenishing the body. That night, you want to have at least 8 ounces of water. 8 ounces of water. Now, when the next day comes, then you start introducing water back into your body, back to half a gallon. Following day, be back on track. Some of you will be doing a show back to back. A couple of you guys. So that's the protocol we're going to be taking. Is right after the show, right back to our diet. If that's not your show, you don't have a show coming up, we're going to a reverse diet system. All right. So as always, we want to protect our rebound at all times. We want to protect our rebound. You got to understand, once again, your body is depleted and it wants whatever it's going to hold on to. So we don't want to compete on Saturday and come next Thursday we look like we pregnant with twins. You don't want that, because it will happen. I don't care how genetically gifted you are. Once your body's in a depleted state and you put the wrong sources of food on a consistent basis every day, all day, it's not going to work. All right, now back to posing. Know that leading up to the show, first of all, everybody in here is doing men's physique. Men's physique. You need posing or board shorts. You need board shorts.
Are they specifics?
Yeah. We will go, Robert, if you will, or Ms. Mary, since you're at the computer, pull up MPC. In Nancy, Paul, Carr, rules.
You want me to frame out for anyone?
Yes, please. There are specific ones, but they're not specific as in you can't get them primarily anywhere. You can go to Walmart, you can go to Target, you can go to any kind of clothing store, Old Navy. I like to go to Old Navy because I like the material. It's a little softer, or it grabs my legs a little bit. Even with men's physique, you still can display. I wear my shorts just a little shorter than long because I want the calves, everything to be booming. You know what I'm saying? So you want to, and we'll deal with that as it comes. You pretty much, everybody can wait till the week off, but mainly you can start looking for shorts now. Trying to get, where you are, because where you at, probably about 27 now, 26, your waistline? Bro. Yeah. So, you can start looking. I don't see you anyway. But for the most part, everybody else, I like to wait the week of the show because that's when you actually at your leanest and you know where you are. If you buy your shorts now, they're going to be too big. Trust me. And you do not want your shorts big when it comes to civil waist. Okay, waist, me, so I'm losing a 32. You're going to be somewhere about 29, 28, 29. But you're going to have to, but you probably still have to buy 32 because of your legs. You know what I'm saying? That's the only disadvantage the men's physique is that they don't accommodate guys with nice size legs. It just is what it is. So that's why the material makes a difference too, because they sit just perfect. Everybody has to shave head to toe.
No facial hair. No facial hair.
They prefer clean cut. That's what they prefer. Okay. But I have seen guys competed with full beard, as long as it's shaped and not raggedy, not balls, and you know what I'm saying. It looks presentable. You're gonna have to at least get it trimmed. You know. Get a decent. Yeah. I mean, decent line. I'm just saying what they prefer because they're looking for that model look. And the model look is no hair on your face unless it's specific, you know. That's the you got a little fuzz right there. Right. Hey, maybe over something. Right. Shoot, yeah, as long as it's presentable, you know, haircut. Everybody has to get a tan, even black. We gotta get a tan. Everybody got it. The darker you are, the better. We're gonna look like this. Yes. The darker, the better. The darker, the better. Yes, sir.
The Minglewood show, are they gonna have it the tanning at the actual show, or is it at the airport where we gotta register in and all of that? Or do you know? You don't know. I have to call.
I never know where to tan.
Okay. But they will have it available though.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No shows, yeah. And like I was telling, I forgot who I was talking to. Man, this is just me. If I'm doing a local show, I think I was telling you, if I'm doing a local show, I go to a tan and go or one of these other little spots that spray tan.
So they do a pretty good job at those.
Every show I've done in Memphis, I went other places. I just went with the Now when I'm doing a national show, that's totally different, right? Because it's a totally different look.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So, but these little local shows, man, run a tan and go get them to spray. You tell me you want the darkest color. They'll even do it twice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And man, within 24 hours, they're sitting there is right. Do the show. There's no traveling involved. So, you know, that's the difference. When there's no traveling, you don't have to worry about when you have to travel. Now you have to worry about spots and different things like that. But, you know. Okay.
So you tan the day off or the day before?
I normally tan Friday. If the show is on Saturday, I tan Friday morning. Because you gotta let the tan sit in, dry. If it dry, it gets the dark, it gets. So I would say Friday.
I already know.
Yeah.
Thursday. Next day.
Friday night.
If you go like Palm Beach tan, I've done it the versus one, and I did it the dark look, and it took a day for it to dry, and then my color changed overnight, but it lasted about like a few weeks.
3 days.
Oh, it'll stay on your
body. It'll stay on for all like 2 to 3 weeks.
But you don't want that.
Even when you take
the more you wash,
people will know you've done a show.
Right.
The more you wash, though, the quicker it'll come out.
But you don't want to do that.
You want to.
I wash it off Saturday night.
Oh, well, so you can wash it off.
Absolutely.
Okay, amen.
Yes. You don't want that. I've done that before. I let it stay off. I said, man, I think it was the Tunica show.
Yeah.
And they real strict out there. You mess with their towels, they're trying to charge you, all that. So I said, forget that. I'm waiting till I get home. I didn't go home till maybe Monday, something like that. Left the tan on me, and I started breaking out. So, you know, everybody's different. You know, everybody's skin is different. Some people, man, they can 2-3 days, they're good. But I found a way to get the tan off immediately now. That's just simply using Daavon Grayson dishwasher and put it on you. Yeah, put that on you. Then you put baby oil on top of that and white. Fresh, man. Fresh. But yeah, everybody's got a tan.
It's a bad tan. So now I know how to fix a bad tan. Like any shoes or anything.
Registration. You can pre-register online, or you can register during check-in, which is normally that Friday before the show. So,
I don't know who's all doing the second.
we're
you register before April 15th,
You get another category for free.
you can do
Not
not only
crossover.
your beginning,
Yeah,
what is it
crossover.
called?
Novice.
You get then your category.
Right, they can do open.
So, and they'll waive one of them if you pre-register before April 15th, just so you know. So keep that in mind.
I think you was talking about that.
Okay.
Before April 15th.
Go ahead and
They're not even
register.
gonna monitor, they're gonna look at this.
Well, you know, how old are you?
36.
I think do their masters start at 35 like NPC, you know?
I don't know. I thought Masters was senior citizen.
Old guy class.
Thank you.
Hey, watch yourself.
Now it's getting in the middle, like it's more.
Because like in the NPC, masters start at 35.
Yep.
You have a 35 and over, and you have a 40 and over, then you have a 50 and over, and you have a 60 and over. So you have your first 35 and over that starts masters. That's what I was saying. Like in the NPC, he can cross over. He could do open and masters. You know, where you're competing against guys that's only 35 and up versus competing against guys that's 21, 20. You know what I'm saying? So that's
The day before the show, you might actually just have like a master or something.
These young genetic guys, you know what I'm saying? You have two different divisions.
Okay.
17.
Good to know.
So, but we'll find that out as far as in that June 2nd show.
Okay.
In the MPC, and the reason I'm speaking more in the MPC because that's the only division, that's the only league I ever competed in. Yes, we have
That's like one of the top leagues.
it's the top league. You go against the best of the best, pretty much. A lot of guys don't like to get in the MPC because they can't compete against the best. I didn't care.
I'm about to say, we got big best stuff. I'm coming for you.
Right.
I want to compete against the best.
Right.
NPC. But anyway, I'm not familiar with the rules of this show here in this division. Not at all. That's why I asked Tammy to be here. That way she can explain anything that's not like the NPC. All right. So understand when I talk, I'm talking more NPC because that's what I know. So in regards to NPC, you need a membership card. The membership card, I want to say, is $125, and that's for the year. Once you pay for that, you can compete at any show you want to compete at. That's a one-time fee every year, $125. What comes along with that is insurance. Insurance comes along with that when you actually compete. You're backstage, whatever, anything happens to you, you're covered through insurance. Yeah. Yep, you're insured. Not only that, you receive, I want to say, four magazines of every show of the high national shows. You receive magazines of all the picks, all the new gear that's out, supplements, everything. It's amazing. You know, I believe I'm in one or two of them. I can't even find a magazine. I'm like, man, they skipped me last year sending me my magazine, and if they didn't, I know I moved, and it might anyway. You get magazines, you get insurance, and you get to compete all year for the calendar year. Each show, there's an entry fee. There's an entry fee for the show. Depending on the show, if it's a local show, it's normally about $100. If it's on a national show, it could be anywhere up to $300 to $400 to enter into that show. But you get to that level. So you first start off at a local level show, which is like the Minglewood Hall show. Then you go to a national qualifier show, which is the Bluff. That's the one that you and Tamara are doing. And then you have your national show, which I'm getting ready for in July. They have a total of 9 of those shows. I'm competing in one, actually June 30th, the 4th of July weekend. The Lord says the same, I'll get my pro card then. But that's different levels of competing. In each show, there's different levels of posing. When you're at a smaller show, they don't require, but something like that. Put your swag to whatever. Once you get to those national shows, when I have to pose like this because they're looking for now size than anything else. Size, conditioning, how hard you are, how dry you are. Those are the elements. Condition, size, and how hard and dry you are. On the local level, they're looking at more condition, symmetry, of course, but they're not so big on size. If I did the Minglewood show, I would lose. I could look the best up there. I could be the biggest, the hardest, but I'm too big, which means compared to everybody else, I look out of place. You know what I'm saying?
So in other words, you're kind of like overqualified.
Right. So to say, that showed, I called myself doing a show before I did a national show, what we call tune-up. Did the tune-up, went to Tupelo. Think I said, okay, win this whole show, all cocky, man, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Got there, man, them dudes looking at me like this. Yup. Yup. Man, get out there, boom, boom. They didn't really pay attention on the presentation, which I'm going to show y'all. There's two different poses. Presentation, because I was out there by myself. But once they did the comparison, which means they call out the first five. Now, here go this big, giant dude against these smaller dudes. You know what I'm saying? That's, I just looked out of place. So I got, I think, third or fourth or something like that, which is, I wasn't happy. But, so there's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to it. And I'm going to teach you on the level that you guys are on how to present the best package as possible. That's my thing. I'm not trying to show you how to pose. I'm not trying to design a pose for you. I want you, because you'll learn in this sport that to be comfortable is more important. When you're comfortable, for instance, Aaron, when you're comfortable, you dance better. Am I right?
Dude.
Right. You're comfortable. Whatever you do best as your gift. When you did those cars and the lights, you were comfortable. That's something that was second nature to you. You're comfortable. That's how you got to be on the stage. Because when you're not comfortable now, you're jitters, you're shaking, your face, you're not looking confident. The judges want to see, I don't care if this is your first show, judges want to see that you're confident in what you look like. You can feel you look, first of all, you're not going to feel that way because you're going to feel amazing. You're going to be like, man, I ain't never felt like this before. I feel hard, I feel dry. I am dry. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna the confidence, especially when you wake up Saturday morning. That's like when oh my God, it's like a gift just appeared. You know what I'm talking about? You wake up from Friday night to Saturday morning. That's when the first time that water was pulled. You wake up, man, you're gonna look in that mirror like,
feeling yourself.
Man, what? Man. So the judges want to see that on stage.
Right.
They want to see confidence.
Right.
That's what they want to see. They want to see that you're comfortable in the body that you're in and you're ready to present it. All right, so Friday night, Saturday morning. Saturday morning, when you wake up, most of you are going to have probably the best meal you eat in months. When I say months, I mean months. The best meal, which is going to really make your body pop. From that time, you're going to get ready to get backstage. Once you go backstage, it's what we call pump up. You have to pump up, which means most of my athletes, we end our workout either Wednesday or Thursday, which means you're going to touch another weight after, I want to say Wednesday. So Thursday, you'll do your last round of cardio, depending on where you are, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to do your last round of cardio, because right now, cardio is no longer for fat burning, it's now for conditioning. All right? Do your last round of cardio, and you don't touch a weight anymore. from Wednesday. You don't touch a treadmill anymore. So when Saturday gets here, now the muscle has been fed. Now we're using the salt or sodium along with the pump to push all the food to the muscle, which is going to automatically swell you up. Unfortunately, with the NPC, they cut out all weights because of injuries, dudes wilding out, somebody breaking their foot, whatever. Anything.
They're like someone bringing like resistant bands and stuff like that.
Only thing allowed back there is resistant bands. I recommend you bring your own. I always take my own. I use them. I'm comfortable with them. Resistance band is the only thing you can have. You can also have one of those pull-up bars that hang on the door. You can hang on the door, something like that. Pretty much that's it, really. So, what I want us to do right quick is get a quick pump before we start posing. Get a good pump. Just like we backstage, normally you have about 15, 20 minutes. We're only going to do about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm not going to be here much longer. I just want to run through a few things. We're going to set up another time where you guys are going to be giving homework. And when we come back, we'll go smooth right into it. I just want to kind of break it down to you, let you know how it goes, kind of give you visual of step by step to get prepared for. I wasn't giving this out. Nobody did this for me. So my thing, when I started my team, I said I want to give them insight before they even get there, so they won't be looking like they don't. You will understand that last week is a week that you've never felt before. Some of you not going to be as drastic. Tommy. I'm just being honest. Some people it's not as drastic. Now it's not drastic for me. When I first started, it was really hell week. I couldn't work. If I did work, they didn't want to see me at work. So now, that I've gotten in a better condition and know how to do things, even know a better way of doing it. When I did it, the coach that I had, man, Randy, that was the worst thing he could have did for me. I'm talking about I felt the worst, but that's what he knew, So I had to invest in myself into a coach that I felt that knew something else. It's just like putting an investment and now reaping what you invested. So now I can tell you guys this is what to expect. So when it comes, it's not
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
let's get a quick pump, guys. 15 minutes.
Go.
Okay. You gonna curl it, right?
Let's get